Hello guys, it's your fellow investor here with another video. In this video I'm going to be talking about very interesting penny stock called SunHydrogen. I'll tell you what they do, what is their mission, why I think you should have a look at this company and why I think it's a buy in my opinion. Start with the basics. The name is SunHydrogen, as I said already. It's being traded on the OTC market under ticker symbol HYSR. If we have a look at a 6-month chart for past few months, the stock is up 900% roughly. So it had really nice run up, and if we have a look in the max year chart, we see it really went through the roof if we talk about resistance line. So therefore this stock is really shot up and is aiming really high if we think about it this way. We can see that their market cap is only 800 millions, roughly 800 millions, and if we look, they have shares outstanding 2.28 billion shares and afloat 2.27 billion shares. Therefore it means that 99% of the shares are just empty or are not being held by anyone. So we can see percentage held by insiders is only 0.41%. What does SunHydrogen do? Well, I will use this just shortened version from Yahoo Finance because they got it really on point and I couldn't find it on their website, so I'll just use this. SunHydrogen is developing a breakthrough low-cost technology to make renewable hydrogen using sunlight and any source of water, including seawater and wastewater. Unlike hydrocarbon fuels such as oil, coal and natural gas, where carbon dioxide and other contaminants are released into the atmosphere when used, hydrogen fuel usage produces pure water as the only byproduct. Just imagine that, pure water as byproduct. This is just crazy good. By optimizing the science of water electrolysis at the nano level, our low-cost nanoparticles mimic photosynthesis to efficiently use sunlight to separate hydrogen from water, ultimately producing environmentally friendly renewable hydrogen. Using our low-cost method to produce renewable hydrogen, we intend to enable a world of distributed hydrogen production for renewable electricity and hydrogen fuel cell vehicles. So now we get the overall image of the company, and just from this I was just like, wow, that's crazy good. Like, I mean, why is nobody talking about this company? This is going to change the game, because so far hydrogen is being like out of the table because it's really expensive or it's not really environmentally or nature friendly. However, with this take, it really changes the whole perspective and it puts electricity or EV vehicles, it puts them into shadow. There could be big potential for this company just from this small article. But that's not all. Let me play you a video from YouTube where you can find it under their name, 2-minute long video, which is super important to watch because it really explains nicely and shows with graphics how does it work, why you should be interested in the company and why it's going to change our world.
As the world continues to confront climate change due to fossil fuels emissions, hydrogen has emerged as a strong challenger. When hydrogen is used to power a car or produce electricity, the final byproduct is water. No harmful emissions, just pure water. Although hydrogen is the cleanest fuel in the world, today 95% of hydrogen comes from natural gas, a fossil fuel, then steam reformed in a chemical process that emits carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas. Hydrogen is green, but the most prevalent production process is obviously brown. SunHydrogen is developing a breakthrough technology to produce truly green hydrogen. The core technology is a small self-contained hydrogen generator that mimics photosynthesis to split water molecules, resulting in hydrogen. Because the process only requires sunlight and water, the system can be installed near the point of hydrogen use, such as fueling stations, without the need for expensive pipelines and trucks. The demand for hydrogen is ready to grow exponentially as Toyota, Honda, Hyundai, General Motors, and other automotive companies invest in fuel cell vehicles as a replacement to gasoline-powered cars. In the industrial sector, brands like Walmart and FedEx are fueling hydrogen demand through usage of fuel cell-powered equipment, and utilities are turning their attention to hydrogen for energy storage. The applications for hydrogen are endless. SunHydrogen is developing an extremely low-cost green technology to compete with natural gas hydrogen. When that happens, hydrogen will gain mass market acceptance as a true replacement for fossil fuels. SunHydrogen is a public company whose stock symbol is HYSR.
As we saw from the video, it really shows how the company is heavily underrated and it's seriously under the radar, and it's going to be probably a big competition or for, I wouldn't say Tesla, but EV cars in general, because they aren't so natural friendly, but it's good that at least they're becoming kind of a mainstream and people are getting knowledge of the electric cars, because then there are going to be hydrogen cars and hydrogen technology, hydrogen vehicles, and to make it really, really environmental friendly, I believe this company has the power to make the difference, because if we saw how they are getting the hydrogen, it's just crazy good. I went into their website to find more information and I was pleasantly surprised when I scrolled down some information how it works. We saw that in the video. Now if we scroll down even more, we can see patents granted. And there's photoelectrosynthetically active heterostructures, methods for manufacturing photoelectrosynthetically active heterostructures, multi-junction artificial photosynthetic cell with enhanced photovoltages. And they've got it at least in US, and the last patent is worldwide. Therefore they are really safe without any competition possible. So this is really good that you can find it with such a small company. Nobody knows about it. They show you their patents and they got rid of their competition this way. So this is another point for them and another point for you if you are interested to get into this company. SunHydrogen provided end of year corporate update on the December 31st. So let's go right through it and highlight some important information. In 2019, the company demonstrated 1,000 hours of continuous hydrogen production utilizing Gen 1 cell technology. While the overall efficiency of the cells is low, SunHydrogen has gained significant and valuable insight during experimentation of the development of its Gen 2 nanoparticle technology. SunHydrogen anticipates completing the 100 demonstration units in the beginning of second quarter of 2021, enabling the company to leverage them as further proof of concept as the company looks to accelerate its nanotechnology development. So it's really good to see that within few months they're going to have their technology done and ready to show and prove to everyone. So it's really not much time, it's like 5 months or maybe even less. In long term it's no time. SunHydrogen's Gen 2 program is one that the company believes is the most economical from a technology and commercial viability standpoint. By gaining and leveraging insights from the Gen 1 program, Gen 2 technology is well positioned to attain 3 times the solar to hydrogen efficiency and represents a potential tipping point for market-changing hydrogen production. The company is now working with 2 different companies, one in Colorado and one in Germany. So we can see that they are really working worldwide. Therefore, they are going to have it easier to penetrate the market. SunHydrogen has achieved a number of milestones this year, spanning technology development and our capital structure, positioning us well for growth within the hydrogen fuel sector, said Tim Young, CEO of Hydrogen Incorporated. Well funded and with strategic partners in place, we are laser focused on completing the Gen 1 program and continuing to leverage our technology as a proof of concept, while adding the necessary resources and partners to advance the Gen 2 program and establish a commercial partnership. As hydrogen fuel, and more specifically, green hydrogen continues to garner attention from customers and investors alike, we anticipate 2021 being an impactful year for SunHydrogen. Well, I don't know if they are saying that their green hydrogen is getting attention from investors, because as we can see, they have just $800 million market cap, and it doesn't really reflect of how many shares they have outstanding. So there is seriously big growth ahead. And I think they went into the OTC market just a little bit too soon, like 10 years earlier, but that's not a bad thing for us investors, because now the times have changed, the overall mood has changed as well, so this would be the perfect time for us to hop in. Of course, the perfect time, absolutely perfect time would be to hop in here in November 13th and just right away. It's really not too late. If we look at bingo stock, it was here up in the 70 cents zone, and now it's, look where it is, it's over $8, and I think this stock will grow even more, and I can foresee the same thing happening with SunHydrogen. It only needs more publicity and maybe get off from the OTC market, so some bigger companies or bigger investors can get into it. Another really good sign that the company is starting to doing well is that they announced closing of $9 million registered direct offering, and I always like to see registered direct offering because it doesn't dilute the share price as far as I'm aware. And this way the company is raising capital, which is always welcomed. It's always good to have some extra cash laying in their balance sheet. It's not a bad thing whatsoever, and it's good to use their stock price doing well for some money raising. It's always good. Last but not least, I checked the short interest, which showed that it's only 1.1 million shares right now at the moment, which is really small amount if we look that there's trading volume average of over 100 million shares, so I wouldn't be too worried about shorters here. However, more than a half year ago I checked and there were short levels of 90%, but those days are gone. I hope the hydrogen is now getting the place it deserves. Is SunHydrogen a buy? Well, in my eyes it is, however not. I don't know if you guys will be able to get it because it's on OTC, therefore you might need to use Schwab, E-Trade, or I believe Fidelity, but I'm not sure. It's sometimes tricky to get onto the OTC with your broker. But I can see the stock doing extremely well during Biden's leadership with their science team in the front, and he even said himself that his science team will be always in the foreground and will try to make the world a better place. I believe he signed a Paris document about, making our world greener place. I forgot the particular name, so I apologize. However, it's always a good sign that the president wants to, make things better. With that being said, if you like to become richer this year and I brought you some value, definitely subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any exclusive videos. By smashing that thumbs up, it really helps me out as a content creator so I can reach out to more people and deliver this kind of information to you. Also, let me know down in the comment section what are your thoughts about this company. Have you heard of it before? Are you going to buy some shares? I'm all ears. With that being said, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in another video.